Hi Gems, it's your girl Amber here, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. Before you even ask, yes, I filmed this look. So don't you fret my pet, you will see my step-to-step on how I achieve this navy smoky eye. But enough about that. Today's video is about nail polish. Those who know me personally, yes, I am an addict for all things makeup. I freelance makeup on the side for brides and proms and girls' night out, and that's all fun. But coincidentally, I'm also just as obsessed with nail polish. And I know that if you follow me on Snapchat, I've talked about this nail polish before. It is a friend of mine that created this nail polish collection, and I am just a firm believer in supporting not only business women but Black business owners as well, and especially when the quality and the product is like up to par. So I just wanted to share with you my collection from LaPIERRE Cosmetics. They're based out of New Orleans, and tell you a little bit about the brand. So if you're interested in seeing all my colors, and this is not the whole entire collection from LaPIERRE, not lingerie, honey, LaPIERRE Cosmetics, then keep watching. First, as I mentioned in the intro, this cosmetic line is based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. The premise behind LaPIERRE Cosmetics is a girlfriend of mine who started her own nail polish collection. This is 5 free. This is eliminating 5 highly chemical ingredients that you can find in your everyday nail polish, specifically catering to those who have certain illnesses or restrictions, pregnant women, I mean, you name it. But her mother, diagnosed with cancer, passed away recently, and a common ground that they shared was going to get their mani and pedis. It was their mommy and me time, and it sparked LaPIERRE Cosmetics. As I mentioned, this is a 5 free chemical free non-toxic nail polish, as well as vegan free. It's not tested on animals. I just love the color payoff, the luxury of the packaging. I've actually started moving on my OPI and Essie and really using LaPIERRE, and every time a color comes out, I'm like, I'm gonna need this. So no, these products were not sent to me. These opinions are my own. I spent my own money on them. Yes, I have a wide range of nail polishes, but I wanted to specifically share this brand, as this is a 5 free, non-toxic, vegan-free, non-animal tested product. So let's just jump right into it. So when you first get them in the mail, they are in these little sack bags that are stamped with the brand on the front. And this one particular order, I do have several other colors. I ordered 2 polishes, so the bag holds 2 polishes. They come in a nice square glass bottle, and then you have this wood lid that's also engraved with the brand. This particular color here is called Diamond Dust, which is more of like a gold shimmer overlay for your colors. And this right here you can use on your nail beds alone, or you can overlay them on other colors depending on your mood. I particularly like a lot of shimmer, hence what I'm working with right now. And I tend to do some creative things with my nails when I'm getting bored. But ultimately I do like a matte finish nail or a solid color. Not so much iridescent unless I'm in the mood for it. This next color is Cashmere. Yes, Cashmere. And this is more like your milky white. And I'll make sure to swatch for you guys to see the color payoff on this one. But this is just your basic white polish. It has a really nice, and it's not quite opaque, so it does require a couple coats. But once you receive the required payoff that you're looking for, or opaqueness, shall I say, then you're good to go. And this is in no particular order. This is legitimately me just going through my collection. The next one I have is Romantic Chemistry. And it looks relatively dark on the camera. But again, with the swatch, this is more of your rich, dark plum purple. I am an avid wearer of darker colors. So for me, it was just a no-brainer. And I just love the polish. I mean, she doesn't state this on her website, but I find that it's long wearing. I do dishes, I have kids, taking showers twice a day, and, washing my face and everything that could prone nail polishes to wear off easily. I find that these colors really have a long staying power, and I typically get my nails done every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how intense that grow out is. But typically 2 weeks, I'm not even gonna lie. And I find that they still look pretty satisfactory in my opinion. Next, this is for the summer, but I just wanted to have it. You Are My Sunshine, and this is a yellow, but this is more of a high gloss yellow. I wouldn't say neon, but I think this would be ideal for springtime. Again, same bottling and packaging, and you'll see the swatch, but it's a really nice sunshine yellow, appropriate for spring and summer, or shoot, whenever you want. There's no rules anymore. When it comes to nails, you do what you want. I mean, that's your artistic freedom, right? Next is the color that I'm wearing on my nails now, and it does look black, but it actually invoked this eye look today. And this one's called No, It's Navy. And I really like this color because, you know, I really don't like black nails. I find that that tends to be a little alarming. Not that they can't be done right, but I just don't own black polish. And I feel like navy is giving me those rich tones that I like, but it has those blue contrast that gives it more character on your nail, other than just black. I mean, you could just use a Sharpie or something, right? I mean, that's kind of rude. Okay, let me think about that. But nonetheless, if you are not interested in a straight on black, and you love deeper tones, then the navy worked really, really well, and I loved it. It only required about 2 coats to get this opaque. Ideally, when you do the first coat, it is kind of sheer, so you kind of have to build up a bit. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed it, and this is the color that I'm going to be rocking for the next 2 weeks. Next up, I have Box 5, and this is my ladies. This is my hot neon pink. This is amazing against all skin tones, obviously, but against that deeper skin tone, I mean, this color truly pops from your nail. I really enjoyed this one. I actually didn't even use this yet, this past spring or summer, so this is going to be my go-to. Between this and that sunshine yellow, die. Just die. Next, again, in no particular order, this is called Give 'Em the Cold Shoulder, and this is more of your muted gray blue, I would say. Still complimentary to what I'm wearing today, actually. You never know, this may be the next color for the next 2 weeks. But again, this is really nice and opaque. This one only required 1 coat. I played with it a little bit, you know, when I initially get my order in the mail. I'm like, oh, let me play. Oh, this is so pretty. So Give 'Em the Cold Shoulder, and this is from their Arctic collection. So it was various shades of blue, and that's where they also, Oh, It's Navy also was a part of that collection. So I decided to get something a little bit more muted that I could carry on until it starts to bloom in tulips and florals and pastels. You know how that goes. Next, this color is also from the Arctic collection, and this is called Polar Opposites. This metallic silver is bananas. You only need 1 coat. The level of pigmentation on this polish is uncanny. Like, I legit, when I put it on my nails, I was like, I look like I have straight up, like, weapons. Especially when I had my longer set. I thought that it was just so pretty. It was just a sheen and a shimmer, but a silver. Amazing for New Year's. Awesome for parties. I mean, anytime you just want to funk it up. This right here, and I mean, the beauty of these is that you can do a different finger, a different color, depending on how you're pairing these up. And this stands alone. Like, it may be a bit much on all 10 fingers, but it stands alone. So you definitely can use it as an accent, or you can use it across all 10 fingers and it still will be boss. Trust me. Next, I have Orchard, which is this beauty here. And this one's more of a, what do we want to call this one? This one's more of a fuchsia purple mix, but the beauty here is that this one actually does have an iridescent finish. And this is not something that I gravitate towards a lot. Like, I'm not about that iridescent life. Like, I really do love a solid finish on my nails. But particularly what I loved about it was the color, but then that duochrome sheen that it provides. And it just was done right. You know, I don't have a lot of colors like this, or metallic colors, but this was just done right, and I just had to have it. And this is something that I also wore a lot in the spring, summer. I mean, I think this one in particular I probably wore 1 entire month, and I get my nails done twice a month. So against darker skin tones, against lighter skin tones, it's just a really beautiful color. And I suggest, if you don't have it or any of these items, at least try one. I do have a coupon code, which I'll list below, to give you some money off on these products. And again, as I mentioned, I purchased all of these on my own, so don't feel like there's some bamboozling happening. I like to be as transparent as possible. Next, this color is near and dear to my heart. This is called Cherry Blossom. Why near and dear to my heart? It's because when I was planning my wedding, I was looking for the perfect pastel pink for my bridesmaids, And I went through Essie, I went through Sally Hansen, and I went to Brandy, who's the founder of LaPIERRE Cosmetics, and said, oh my god, I need a color that is not too pink and not too fair, that it looks white, or, you know, and this was the ideal pink. And I'll insert a picture of me wearing this one this past summer. And again, this is another color that I wore literally, maybe this is probably the longest wearing color that I've had. I probably went my 3 appointments in a row and was like, just give me cherry blossom. Let's just do this. And my nail lady, Maya, was like, again, Amber? I'm like, yeah, basically. All the girls really enjoyed this color. They still wear it to this day. I bought one for each one of my bridesmaids, and she's a winner. And I had various shades of bridesmaids, and they all looked amazing. Are we almost finished? Sorry if I'm boring you, but I just love nail polish. I mean, we could sit here and talk about eyeshadows, but then let's talk about my other passions, nail polish. Next up is this beautiful, rich red. This is called Jacqueline, and this is named after Brandy's mother, who passed away of cancer. This was her favorite. Red was her standout, fabulous, elegant, fierce she would wear. And I have never, listen to me, I have never worn a red polish in my life. My entire life. I mean, we've probably been popping nails since you about 13, 14, 15 years old, right? Never. First of all, I wasn't getting red back then because mama wasn't having it. But then as an adult, I just never could find a red that didn't look cheap. You know what I mean? Like, she wearing red. She loose. That's just Southern women for you. But nonetheless, this particular red has blue undertones, which is like, if you know anything about a bomb red lip, honey, you know a blue undertone for a deeper skin tone is everything. And believe it or not, this nail polish does that for me. 2 coats. I've worn this in some other videos for the holiday season, and I was just dying. Like, I didn't want to jump the gun. I wanted to get it done in November, and I was like, no, I gotta wait for December. And I was really excited about how this paid off. And I just highly suggest, if you want a starter color and you were all about that red life and you were just looking for the perfect, fabulous, Park Avenue, sexy red nails, then definitely go with Jacqueline. Indeed. Next up, this is a color that I wore in the fall, and I mean, that's when we all was about that olive life. Like, I was like, I'm wearing blush and I'm wearing olive all fall. Like, let's just do it. Like, embrace it. And that's what drew me to this color, Toxic Relationship, which is a olive green, and it's beautiful. I literally wore this too often than not, where it got to a point where it was like, okay, we get the point. You like olive. First of all, emerald eyes. Emerald for Seattle, yes, but green is my absolute favorite color. So when you come right and it doesn't look childish, honey, I'm never going to stare wrong. So this is Toxic Relationship. It is an olive green, beautiful color. Definitely suggest you guys getting this one. I feel like olive will never go out of style. It's very sophisticated. I love it. So if you are also interested in another color, this one's a really good one to have too. 2 more, I promise. 2 more. And it's so funny because even though I have the navy on my nail today, I was like fighting this internal battle, like navy, purple, navy, purple. Like, what do I do? What do I do? So I ended up on navy, which I'll probably end up doing purple in the next 2 weeks. But this color purple here is a very rich purple. This is kind of an ode to my Ravens. As you all know, I'm a Baltimore girl. And I needed something during football season. I'm not even gonna lie. I needed something that was gonna give me purple to match my jersey. So for my Sundays, I was popping with my jersey, popping with my nails. Matter of fact, look at my shirt. I will Baltimore. My Ravens colors. So it's actually a shirt that I wear quite often during the football season. And no, we're not in the playoffs. We'll talk about that later. But this was my ode to the Ravens, and when she came up with this color, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna need that, like, because this will never, in my opinion, will never go out of style, because I will always be a Ravens girl, and I will always be rocking purple and gold. Just want to put that plug out there. And this color here is called Carbon Amour, and again, this is a really beautiful deep purple. And last but not least, I have O Tiff. And O Tiff is also an ode to Tiffany Blue. Again, I actually purchased this one the same time that I got the Cherry Blossom, because I was like, I don't know if I want to go with pastel like pink and gold for my wedding, or do I want to go Tiffany Blue? But then I was like, I'm really not a blue person, hence me wearing navy. That kind of contradicts. Nonetheless, I knew I had to have it for spring. It looks amazing on my skin. I've also used this on a girlfriend of mine that is of the lighter skin complexion, and it was beautiful on her too. So we play around with these a lot. I love mixing this one with, well, actually I just thought about this one. I'd probably mix it with Give 'Em the Cold Shoulder and play around with these shades of blue, since Pantone just released the colors of the year being Serenity. That's gonna be amazing. So that's my collection. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, when you purchase your polishes, they do come in those little sacks. But then if you buy a bunch at one time, you get this really big bag. And what I love about these bags, 2 points here. Typically when you buy stuff, you throw away the packaging, you have no use for it. But I love that this then, lovely ladies, becomes like your personal items bag. Or when you're traveling, you can kind of separate some things, your homegirl products, and it becomes dual purpose. So I really love that all the materials are recyclable. This bag can be used for other uses per your choice, and that's about it. Yes, I probably will be buying more because she has a spring collection coming out, and you guys, it's so badass. So if you enjoy a good nail polish as much as I enjoy a good nail polish, support the sister. I will post all her information below for LaPIERRE Cosmetics. I will also make sure to list my coupon code so you get a couple dollars off. Don't be shy. Like, if you can get yourself a MAC eyeshadow or a lip gloss or a Makeup Geek individual shadow, hook your nails up. At least you know this is going to last you a couple of years. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I have yet to. Let me think about this. Have any of you, like, went through a whole bottle of polish? Like, I have so much polish. I'm going to get one of those racks on Amazon because I know I can fill a complete acrylic rack of nail polishes and probably hang it up in this room. But, yeah, that's all I got. So until our next video, gems. Oh, I have one more thing to say. So I'm doing a Q&A video in the upcoming weeks. A lot of you guys have been asking me questions, and I just wanted to put it out there and film it when, you know, I've collectively gotten a lot of questions, or enough to make it worthy of a video, you know. So if you have any questions that you want to ask me, don't be shy. I mean, don't dig too deep. I mean, ladies, let's keep it pretty. But if you have any questions that you want to ask me, makeup related, YouTube related, mommy related, wifey related, friend related, sister related, definitely ask me in the description bar below. I'll be looking forward to those questions. And I'll also post this on my Snapchat and my Instagram. And yeah, I'll put together a video and answer those questions for you. No question is a silly question. I mean, unless it's legit silly. I mean, come on. So, until our next video, Gem, shine bright. Bye. Mwah.